The Nets?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nets were trash.
They lost.
Oh, you're talking about with KD. What are you talking about? He had the foot on the line. But that didn't happen. That team was a like self-destruct sabotage.
That really was just a bad situation.
I'm saying.
That was horrible.
But that's not KD's fault though. Like,
but I'm just saying, I'm not threatened by him going to a team.
Dang, bro, that's disrespectful.
Is that?
It is, bro. He
gonna win some games, but he not gonna win no chip.
He got the Warriors 2 rings, bro.
He got
Okay.
Did he get the Warriors 2 rings?
Yes, he did.
He did. I'm gonna give that to him.
You're saying he got the Warriors?
He did that.
That's
why
bro, because LeBron and Kyrie, like,
they would have went on a run. They would have went on a run.
As much as like
won the next, they wouldn't have won the next.
Bro, because the East was so trash too at that time. They just been trash, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. He did that.
Yes, he did that, bro. He was
not the entire team.
No, what did the Warriors? What did the Warriors do the year before?
Mike Myers.
They lost.
They lost.
They went 72 and
they lost to LeBron James and Kyrie.
That's honestly, that should have never happened. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, that's why Curry can't be a top 10 player.
This is why this is a track podcast. I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Possible, always the brother with the same mother, Aaron Potts, Super Hot Potts, and you're watching and listening to your favorite Two Black Redditors every single Two Black Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We're here. Olympic trials. I didn't even realize we were recording when we were talking about the sun stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought we were just talking, but we're here. We got a 6th spot because we got a bunch of activations that we're doing with Hoka. Me and Joshua got trials and trivia tomorrow. We got the boy Jon on the podcast, usually behind the camera, joining us. This dude's been at trials doing some work for Hoka, doing some work for Ram Report, doing some work for himself. Just putting in that work, but Joshua, what we getting into? What we getting into today?
Man, really a lot to talk about. Olympic trials happened. Sorry we were gonna have a podcast last week, but then internet wasn't working for us, you feel me? And then we're gonna try and do one earlier this week. Things just didn't work out, but now we're finally getting a podcast to you. The first half of Olympic trials are done. Like Aaron said, as you guys are listening to this evening, we're gonna be at Cold Fire Brewing. My bad. We'll be at Cold Fire Brewing for trials and trivia. You are going to need to pull up, test your track and field trivia knowledge, and so many other things that we're gonna do. There's gonna be like free beer, free drinks. You could possibly win some free shoes, Hoka gear, all this great stuff at Cold Fire Brewing, going on at 7 p.m. tonight. It's gonna be a dope time. But before we get to that, we gotta talk about some stuff from the trials. Cause honestly, the past couple days, I've been watching the trials, I've been enjoying it, but like I've been having some opinions.
I got a lot of opinions,
and I'm like, I haven't had a mic in front of my face in a minute. You feel me? So I need to let this out. Like this is like a therapy session for me.
And my thing is, I'm gonna say this for myself. I think I underestimated the power of the Olympics because in the last Olympics, it was COVID. We didn't get to come out here for the trials. We've had Worlds here. We've been here every year for USA. So I was like, we don't come at the second half. It's cool. It's whatever. But then watching it on TV, I was like, yo, no, this is different.
Nah, so, I was cool not being here though.
Yeah, I feel
like
you.
I was cool. Not that I love track and field, but I'm just saying I was cool just not being here. Like I'm cool. I'm content. How everything went, but no, I feel you've been in the cup sort of like you've been kind of hated track and field for the past 3 months. Like you've been like this isn't a good year, but the past 5 days, like
it's been fire. That's what I'm saying. It's letting it spark. But I wanted to start off with Jon because Jon has been here since day 2.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get your perspective, the feeling you got from being here, because you were adamant about being here for 10 days.
Yeah, because I wanted to experience the whole thing, It's like, this is a not once in a lifetime thing, because we'll probably be here again soon, but I don't know. I just really wanted to experience it all. After having experienced Worlds, to like kind of compare and contrast, like to see how, like what's really about here in the USA. But no, I feel like yesterday was just a crazy day.
Yeah.
I think Mo, like being one of my favorite athletes, was just heartbreaking. Like, bro, I couldn't stop talking about it. And I still can't stop talking about it because that's like the best 800 runner in the world, and now we're not even gonna see her in the Olympics. Like, or in any phase of the Olympics. So
I guess you want to talk about some more then. So I guess we could just start there. Thing Mo in the women's 800 meters falls 200 meters in. She still finishes the race. She runs a 2:19. But in the front, a great race by Nia Akins, two-time U.S. 800 meter champion. She also has an indoor championship indoors as well. A 1:57.36, a personal best in that race that she got. Allie Wilson for second place with a 1:58.32, and then Juliet Whitaker, a personal best 1:58.45. I believe that's NCAA number 6 all time, a Stanford record as well.
That's crazy.
And only a sophomore in college is able to be on that team. Michaela Rose was fourth, fifth Sasha Klecker, and then going down the list. A crazy race in the women's 800. This is now the third time in a row at a U.S. Olympic trials that I believe a woman has fallen in the race, which is wild for the women's 800 meter. But I see when the thing went down that first 200, like that was like a nightmare. Like literally, like that did not feel real, Aaron.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like it's about the way how you fall in a race, and I mean the camera cut away so quickly, but I've only fallen really in one race before ever. It was like in a 1500, and it was very early on in the race. And the way I fell on in 2 races, but in this race was in college. I fell and I like tumbled, and by the time I got up, competitors are like close to 180 meters away, and it's like it's very demoralizing, especially in that. For me, it's like, oh, I'm trying to hit this time so I could qualify for things. So it's like sometimes it's like, dang, like there's nothing you could do. But going back to Jon, what was it like? What was it like in stadium? You were not even just in stadium. Were you on the field taking photos at that moment?
For that one, I was in the finish line at the close to the finish line. But yeah, like as soon as she fell, like I don't know, we all saw like she didn't just take a normal tumble like you were talking about. Because like I mean, I've taken that like in a race too, or like not in a race, but in middle school. Like I fell and just kept going. But like she fell and like it was a bad fall. Like it wasn't one that you would expect anyone to recover from. But if anyone was gonna recover from it, it was a thing. So I think for me, like I thought maybe she would come back from that, but it seemed like she expended so much energy to try even like get back to the pack.
Yeah.
But I know like the photographers next to me were kind of just like, they were kind of shocked too, because like it's a thing Mo, like, and yeah, it was crazy to see in live. But yeah, I just mixed feelings about the whole thing, because like being able to see Juliet like make the team, and I was telling Josh about it, but like having seen her in high school and like talked to her in high school and seeing you guys like interview her and stuff, to like her collegiate career, yeah, it's just a bunch of mixed emotions.
What was the stadium like in that moment? Did it like drop quiet? Was it
it felt like air was sucked out of the stadium.
Wow.
Like that's how it felt. Like and like the like emotions of the people, like everyone in the stands, kind of just, yeah, it was just crazy, bro. Like I
feel like it was the same thing on TV, because like right before that race, they have like a 3-minute feature package, a thing Mo explaining how all she wanted was to be a Nike athlete. Not saying that, she wasn't saying that her family was exactly like poor or anything, but like her parents had spent a lot of money to make sure that she was on the best club team, driving her to meets, and like she wanted to repay that. It was such a beautiful package. And then 30 seconds into the race, she's on the ground getting back up. Like that's literally insane. And then it wasn't really until about 200 meters to go when Nia starts pulling away, like you're now back into the race. Like, all right, who's going to make this team? A thing's not making it back on. And now we see Nia no one's catching her. Allie Wilson passes up Juliet. Juliet's fighting off Michaela Rose, and those three make it. Before we move on, what do you guys just think about this team that we're bringing to Paris? I think it's still pretty good.
I think it's a great team, and I think there's 3 great stories within that. You have Juliet Whitaker, we all know, broke 2 in high school.
First to do it.
Goes to Stanford, and she wins the title this year, indoor and outdoor. She fell last year at USA's, and now she's making the team. Like, incredible story. You have Allie Wilson, who was on the Atlanta Track Club. Their coaches move. So she decides to make a move with her coach.
Yeah.
And she's unsponsored. She made it to World Indoor, right?
Yeah.
She made it to World Indoor. I don't remember what place she finished, but after that, she walked away with a sponsor, and boom, now she's on the Olympic team. Then you got Nia Akins. She's fallen before too at USA. She's also someone who was breaking two at like 18 years old. She was always on the cusp, always on the cusp. And now, boom, she's one of the top in the world running 157. So I think over the years, we've always talked about how great and how deep this women's field is. And it's like, we're looking at the team now. There's no Athene, there's no Raven or no Ajay. But I'm still pretty confident. I do think that Nia is someone that can get through the rounds and can get a medal. I don't know. Can she beat Keely? Can she beat, what's her name?
Mora.
Mary Mora. I don't know, but I think that she can run faster than what she did today. I think she can run 156. So, like, she has a shot. I still think that we're sending a very good team, and it's cool. It's fun to see
New faces.
Yeah, it's fun to see new faces, and they all have really, cool stories. So I don't want to take anything away from them, especially Nia Akins, because 157.36 is no joke. Like,
Absolutely.
like that is top tier. That is elite. Like, I don't know. We hadn't seen a thing. I don't know if a thing would have beat her.
Yeah,
It's possible that she could have beat a thing that day. Like, really.
It was her second 800 of the year. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean,
you don't
yeah.
know.
No,
I think
yeah.
she definitely would have had a spot, but yeah, I don't know if she would beat Nia. I don't know. Nia's been like coming on to her, like she's been coming on.
Yes.
Since what last year? Oh, maybe before then, but I vividly remember like USA's was where she started to find herself and really like put pressure on the rest of these 800 people, and now she's on the team. And I think that if anyone's to medal, it's gonna be her, and I think she can. Like,
Yeah.
it's very possible. It'd be cool to see her win gold, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know, bro. We'll see.
The stadium was definitely that was one of the highlight races of the trials so far. This guy right here was a part of he in himself is the highlight of the trials. Quincy Wilson. John, we gotta talk about him. How was the stadium when for Quincy Wilson all three of his races? Because this 16-year-old really put on a clinic. 44.66 in the first round. 44.59, breaking these first two rounds. He broke the U18 400 meter world record. Then the last round, he runs a little bit slower from lane 2, 44.94, finishing 6th place. I'm pretty sure he's going to be part of that relay pool unless USATF just does something stupid. He should be a part of the mixed relay. He finishes at 44.94. What was the stadium like, bro?
Bro, it was electric. Like from like every round. The semis especially, and he kind of like embraced it and took it all in. But no, everyone, Michael Norman's like a fan favorite, but I feel like Quincy's like the next guy up, or at least that, I don't know, he's going to be next. Norman, obviously,
I can't believe Michael Norman lost, bro. When Michael Norman started falling back, I was like, Michael, stop, bro. Like honestly, make this team, man.
I was so caught up watching Quincy Wilson, bro. I wasn't even paying attention to the front of the race. I was just like, please get top 6. Get top 6
well,
and at least make the team on something. You have a shot.
Yeah. No, I thought, dude, I was really surprised because Michael had cruised in that the semis, and he like ran up 45. Was it 45 low or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
But he was cruising, so I didn't think Call was gonna beat him. I really didn't. But
I think he just went out a little bit too hard that first 200. But Quincy Hall is a great runner, and I remember talking. He got silver last year. He was the top American because Michael Norman wasn't there at all. He had the injury and running 100 and everything last year. And I remember talking to Quincy at Prefontaine. He finished second there as well. And that dude was motivated going into the new year. Like, he was the top dog. He is the top dog, and he's proven that definitely today. Someone else who proved that he's the top dog yesterday, Cole Hawker.
Cole,
my boy.
Silencing people once again. You feel me? Silencing people once again. Beating Yard and the Goose. I would have to go back, but this is the first time I've seen Cole beat Yard, I feel like, since 2021. Like, low-key, it's
since
been
college.
Yeah,
he's been injured, bro.
Like, since he's beat Yard and the Goose, but it's the same team that I feel like we've been saying all year. It's Yard and the Goose. It's Cole Hawker, Yard and the Goose, and Hobbs Kessler. making it one of the fastest U.S. 1500-meter races ever.
3:30.
3:30. Two guys 3:30. Three 3:31s. Nathan Green running 3:32, breaking the NCAA record. Yeah, I don't even know where to start there. That race was insane.
No, it was great. It's been great just watching Hawker this year. I knew once I saw him run like 13:08 at Grand Prix, at LA Grand Prix. I'm like, dude, I think this guy can. I think he's just as talented as Yard.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because Yard is freaking beast, the American record holder in the mile, all the great things that he's done. But we knew when they were coming out of college that we were getting two really great guys that could do something on the world stage. And Cole Hawker's got him fifth at the Olympics coming out of college. So I feel like Jon said, he's just finally healthy. So it'll just be interesting to see like how he continues to progress over the next couple of months. If we see him in some diamond leagues, and can he get into that conversation of Yard, Jakob, and Josh? Like, yeah. I think he can.
I think so too.
What was the atmosphere like? We know Hayward Field loves distance events. Yeah. So like, and
it's Oregon.
Yeah. So,
no, it was insane. Like, I don't know, just the whole race was crazy. I was like photographing by where like Yared's people were at, like they had goose hats on and all that. But I don't know, the whole stadium was hyped, and then when that finish came around, that was, I don't know, that was probably that might have been like
the loudest.
I think that was the loudest.
Damn.
But yeah, everyone loves.
It's Oregon.
Everyone loves distance, and I mean the 15's probably, or it's not the best, but it's one of like the most attended events. And no, it was crazy. That was crazy. But I expected Cole to win that, just because we like you said, like he's been running really good, and this is the healthiest he's ever been.
Yeah.
Since what?
2021.
Yeah.
Since Tokyo.
So I don't know. I think Cole. He's gonna break the American record soon. Like that sounds disrespectful to Goose, but I don't know. That's what I think, but we'll see, bro.
I think he can medal. I think he can. Well, I don't think he can just medal. I think he can win. I think there's a reality where Yard wins too, but I think there's really is a reality where Cole Hawker can be the Olympic champion.
Bro, and Cole knows how to race. Like
yeah.
I don't know. He just knows how to race, bro. I don't know. He could be boxed in. He'll still make it out of there and come in top 3, but I don't know. He's gonna do something crazy, I feel like.
All right, so we've been talking a lot about atmosphere. So I want to talk about these last 2 races, and then I want to hear just what you guys' favorite things been from this past week. And we have one more topic before we get out of here. But the men's and women's 100 meters. You know, that was probably some of the most premier things that we've seen the past week. I seen in Otto Bolden had some tweet saying that
like 50.
It was like 5 million people watched on Saturday or something like
said
that.
Like 52 million.
52? I don't think it was 52. I'm pretty sure it was like
52 would be insane.
He said 5.2 million.
Oh my bad.
Of you tuned in to see Sunday's Olympic trials for track and field on NBC. That was Noah Lyles' 100-meter race on Saturday.
World champions of what?
We had Sha'Carri Richardson as well in the 100. So there's a lot of talk about with Sha'Carri and Noah Lyles, just the whole entire 100, everything. What are your guys' takeaways from both 100s from both nights?
Sha'Carri is really cool and Noah Lyles is real corny. But it's okay, kids. Be yourself.
No, that's crazy.
Be yourself. No, I'm just playing. God. I'm just playing. I would say with the men's race, it was cool to see Benerick make the team, but it was hard to see Coleman not make it. When you think about it, Noah Lyles, a 200-meter specialist, Kenny, 200-meter specialist, Fred was a 400 guy. Yeah. We don't have no pure 100-meter sprinters. Trayvon Bromell injured, Coleman didn't make the team.
Bro, then Charleston.
Bracy, I don't know where he at.
And then Charleston,
he didn't injured.
He didn't even make it past the first round. Right?
Yeah, he didn't make it past the first round.
And what's his name was looking real good. He didn't make the team though. Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney Lindsey.
Courtney Lindsey. I thought he was gonna find a way onto the team.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it. He didn't make it either. So that's kind of just crazy that Coleman didn't make the team.
Nah, I think we jinxed. Yeah, we talked about it in the group chat, and that was. Yeah, bro.
Did you guys? So I want to hear from you too, John. So they had the intros for the hundreds,
Yeah.
and we all knew what was surrounding Noah Lyles the day before, and Snoop Dogg was out there
Yeah.
to watch him race. But when they did the intros, Noah Lyles got a different walkout song.
What was his song?
He got
Shout out DJ Kenzo.
he got the "We Will Rock You." Like it
Okay.
started playing, like everyone did their intros, and then they went inside of the tunnel. They did the same for Sha'Carri, but they went inside of the tunnel, and then they just like paused like for 10 minutes, and they start playing. Doo, doo. I'm like, wait, what's happening right now? I thought it was.
That's not even a fair. It's not
Yeah, that's what I'm
But he the
saying.
world champ though, so he gets that privilege. Is that what it is?
I guess so, but I'm like, I felt like I don't know in that moment. This is not even a diss. It's not even a diss.
It's scripted,
like,
bro.
It felt like I was watching like a Will Ferrell movie. Like you know,
You said he's corny. Then.
He said that's not a diss, but
No, like Talladega Nights or like Blades of Fury. Like it was like a parody
crazy.
of like track and field, but like that's how track and field should be. Everyone should have had an intro
There's
song.
not enough time for everybody to have an intro though.
Bro, it's the men's 100-meter dash. Like, there is enough time for that. You know what I mean? Like, he did boom, 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 and then he comes out, jumps like...
That boy was going crazy when he came out, to be honest. He was doing a lot.
That's what I was saying.
He ran like 50 meters down those. He ran like 50 meters. I was like, yo, is he going to waste too much energy doing all this jumping?
Yeah, I was confused. Like,
I was confused, too. I'm like, how was this allowed?
Bro, I kind of felt like, I don't know. It just felt disrespectful to the other runners. Like,
yeah.
He was just doing a lot. Yeah, how are you about to run like 50 meters down? Then
That's crazy.
Bro. Like, he was doing a lot, bro. But I love Noah Lyles. He's cool.
I love the energy
doing
that he's bringing, and I love that people are allowing him to like do these different things. But I'm all like, we need to spread the wealth.
Yeah.
You know, for like we can build these other stories and whatnot. You know, that's how I kind of feel. I just felt weird about that.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I say is like I cool with the Yu-Gi-Oh. I couldn't watch that. I mean, I used to watch it, but I wasn't allowed to play the game. My mom said it was the devil's work, so I couldn't play the game. But I don't know. I just thought it was a little overhyped, you know, with the card. I thought there was gonna be something more special in the briefcase. But hey, I wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh that much. I did watch the show though. Like I know what was going on a little bit. But switching off of Noah. Fred, bro. I'm happy Fred. I'm Nike Foot Fred, as Anson would say. I'm happy that he made the team, bro. Like, I didn't even realize at first. I was like, oh, shoot. He got second. He almost won. He almost won after all of that. And now the dude comes out. He got to deal with skims.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you see that?
I saw that. Him and Gabby. Yeah.
What if he didn't make the team?
Bro, he didn't get none
That's
of
what
that.
I was thinking. I was like,
he gets dropped by Oakley. No,
like if he didn't make the team and he had to just post that day, that would be kind of wild. Women's 100-meter though, I feel like we have a really good team. I don't know if we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, but I think there's a world where we go 1, 2. We still got Julian Alfred, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price still has to open up her season. Let's see how she looks. And then as well, Sharika Jackson. She's not looking like herself, but I don't know. But I think
Melissa Jefferson though.
This team these 3 women that we bringing, like Melissa Jefferson was looking great, bro.
Dude, yeah.
And Sha'Carri was slipping to the slide and everything, and she finally ran a really good race. Like Sha'Carri looks like she can run low 10.6. Like the way that she's running at that trials makes me feel like
She doesn't look like anyone could beat her.
Like is world record possible?
She's getting on, and it feel like she like getting closer to that.
Yeah.
She looks unbeatable. Like I don't know. I don't know.
She just seems locked in, bro.
That's absolutely
like she's just completely locked in. Don't really have any distractions. Doesn't care about anything besides herself and her teammates. And yeah, she's in a good mental space. And when she's there, I just don't see how you're gonna stop her. And then I think it's great that both of her teammates made it. Like the fact she was starting next to Melissa, that probably made her a little bit more comfortable too. It's just like practice. So to be going to these Olympics with her girls, like that's even just more power to her, I feel like. So I think she's gonna get gold, like for sure. But it's crazy though, that's the expectation that's put on her. She expected to get gold.
What do you mean she won last year? That has to be the expectation.
For sure. But still, this is Olympics though. I don't know. It's just a lot of pressure. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, she's that girl.
I'm not saying she's not.
I mean,
I'm just saying it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, she is. Like, who else? I mean, there
Sharika.
are other, but I know Sharika's a beast too. But like Josh said, she hasn't been herself lately. So you kind of gotta look at Sha'Carri, and it's like,
do you expect Noah to? Is Noah expected to win gold?
Yes.
he has to, bro. He can't be.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
you can't
yeah.
talk so much.
He can't be doing all that and not win
America's
gold.
expected to win back-to-back gold in both.
For sure, that's true.
What happens if Fred wins?
Shoot,
Do we look at Noah the same? Like,
Nah.
do we let him pick his walkout song?
Nah.
I don't know if we look at him the same if Fred beats him. To be honest,
No, I think we do.
we look at him the same as like.
But if he loses in the 200, then I think it's different. If he loses in the 100, it's just all like, all right, he probably had a bad race, maybe a bad start, whatever it may be. Losing in the 200, I think it's
No, but he's trying to be that guy that I win both every time.
Yeah.
We just doubled, bro.
Sha'Carri
only won the one. Noah will run the 1, the 2, and the 4x1.
I'm not gonna put the expectation of Usain Bolt on this team.
No, but who is he chasing?
Are we putting the expectation of Usain Bolt on Sha'Carri right now?
No,
I don't think so.
It's too different. It's too different, bro. It's too different. I think.
I think for Noah we are like we're.
But like
Sha'Carri is better than Noah. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? Noah won the 100, the 200, and the 4x1.
That's facts. He did. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it feels like Sha'Carri is more dominant and better to me.
Sha'Carri's she's primed for that spot with now like Shelly Ann's out and then Elaine Thompson. I mean, she's out. I mean, you still have Sharika, but like.
Nobody beating Noah in the 2 though. He shouldn't be. I don't think anyone beat him in the 2.
You don't think Arion or Tobago have anything?
We haven't seen. Tobago.
Yeah, Tobago. I was like, he's been working this year.
He's been going through it. I hope Arion's good, like just mentally with everything he's had to go through.
All right. Before we get off the trials of just everything, do y'all want to talk about the men's 10K or the women's 5,000 that just happened?
They're the 5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's hit them both. Or the men's 10K or the women's 5. 10K.
The 10K.
Woody, Nico,
bro.
Grant. Kind of what you expected, right?
Yeah, exactly what
Women's
you expected.
5K, what you expected. Elise, Carissa.
You didn't think Parker was gonna get in there?
I thought you know what? I did. I did for a moment be like, oh yeah, she's gonna make a team, she's been running good. I know Elise was in that type of shape. It just seemed like she'd been going through things, but obviously she cool.
Elise is a beast,
and Carissa is always clutch. If Carissa's somewhat healthy, she gonna make the team.
Yeah.
Those are just three dogs right there. And Eleanor, it's like, these are just 3 dogs. It's gonna be hard to beat them.
So you thought Elise wasn't gonna make the team?
I just wasn't sure, bro. I just wasn't sure how she was running. Like, who was... Because I'm saying is those 3, Elise, Carissa, and Ellie, like, who would you take off if you're going to say Parker Valdez?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Elise is a beast,
it was Carissa.
Yeah, it had to have been her.
Because Carissa was like, she was more just banged up and everything, but she proven that, but even Parker was alluding to it in some of her interviews that they're just better. Like, at this moment in time, like, they're literally just better. They're stronger. They have faster 5K PRs. Like, she doesn't have that extra gear in the 5K. In the 10K, I think she's going to have a better shot because she literally is a metronome. And if she can break some of these women, like, at that pace, she wanted to run 14:51 and, like, break the Olympic standard. She did exactly that, even by getting dropped by them. So I think in the 10K, she does have a great shot. Will she get it done? She has to beat a lot of great women to do it. She's gonna have to beat the likes of she's not gonna beat Wayne Claudia. Just no offense to like Parker. She's not gonna beat Wayne. If Wayne's been running great this year, but she's still gonna have to fight off like Rachel Smith, Ellie Hennis, and more women. But like it's gonna be hard. And Krista Schweizer too. She's gonna fight off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Elise doubling back?
Elise is doing the 15 and the 5. She's not doing the 10.
Okay.
So she has. But I really do think in the 10 she can make it, to be honest. It'll be interesting.
It doesn't sound like you thought she could make it though.
No, in the 10 I think she can make it. It's just that she's really gonna have to battle. I think she can I think there's an opportunity where she can break those women.
Who would you have for that 10K?
I don't have the full I have to pull the entries in front of me, to be honest. Because I don't know exactly. I can't think of the other women that are in there, but
okay. I was just curious. I was like, who would you have in that 10K?
You want me to pull it up, John?
Why not? That 5K though, I don't know. It's good to see Nico get through.
Oh, for the men's 10K, all I'll say is Drew Hunter, dog. Straight dog, bro. Like, I ain't gonna
Dude,
cap, man.
it was
I
good
was
to see
doubting
him.
him for
I
sure.
don't know.
Like,
Even though he didn't win, like it was good to see him.
man,
up in
he
there.
had me yelling at the screen. He had me yelling at my TV, bro. I wanted this dude. I was like, come on, Drew. I wanted him to beat Nico. Because that just would have been crazy. That
Bro,
would have
because
been crazy if he made the
Drew,
team.
yeah, I don't know.
He been grinding for a minute. Like, that was a great race for him.
And who doesn't love the Tin Man? Like, Tin Men are great.
This is my team. Wayne Kaladi. Dang. Wayne Kaladi.
Parker's not on there.
Wayne Kaladi, Parker Varby, and Kirsten
okay.
Schweitzer.
So she's going to beat Ellie Hines. She's going to beat...
Wait, who else is
There's still like Ellie Hennis, Natasha Rogers,
Natasha?
Kira D'Amato
Oh,
can
yeah,
be
she's going to have to
in
beat
there
Natasha, bro.
as
Bro,
well.
Natasha's low-key.
But are they
she's kinda
recovered?
cool.
Are people like that recovered from the marathon?
Yeah, Natasha didn't run that good in this
She
in this
ran
5K.
terrible. She ran pretty bad.
She didn't run good.
Because, like, Chalima was affected by that, he was saying.
So it'll be interesting to see it just even how good Parker feels. Like she's raced like a lot lately, so it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. All right. So what's been anything else that we missed from the Olympic trials? The first 4 days that we want to talk about.
I would just say, John, how y'all feel about the Snoop Dogg stuff?
Bro, it was so cool seeing him there. Bro, I was probably like 4 feet away from him. This dude's, I don't know. It's Snoop Dogg, bro. Who doesn't like Snoop Dogg? I think it's cool to have him in there, though. Did you see him commentating on, what was it?
On the steeple?
The steeple. Like, I don't know. I think that's fun. It brings a nice, like, edge to track and field. I think he should, I think it's good for the sport.
I liked it. I even liked the fact that Mike Tirico was out here like the entire time. I
Yeah,
thought he
that's
was
pretty
just gonna
cool.
be here just for the first day. It was cool that they did the little at the end they did. We actually saw you on the TV.
Oh, y'all saw him?
When they were doing the talk with Rye, Grant Holloway.
Oh, I was in the back?
Yeah, you were in
Oh, and
Noah
they
Lyles.
switched to, okay.
Yeah. So I think it was cool that they did that. The fact
That
that,
was
Mike
dope.
Tirico
That
was
was
there
dope.
for, I don't know if he's gonna be here for the last couple of days, but just him being featured, I think really puts the shine on track and field and shows everyone like this is an important time in history
yes,
for the
yeah.
sport, because like it's back when we were saying at World Championships, like this is a golden age of track and field right now, and like there's so many great U.S. athletes. But I feel like, Aaron, you were gonna have something negative to say when you were talking about Snoop Dogg. So like, how you about to say something negative about Snoop, bro?
The last Olympics, they banned Sha'Carri for smoking weed.
Oh my God.
Now this Olympics, they got Snoop Dogg on here promoting it.
Stop it.
Come on, come on. No, I'm just playing. But it is kind of wild though. When you think about it.
That is crazy.
But I don't know. It was cool.
He kind of smelled low key. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We in Oregon, like you know what I'm saying.
Oregon.
I thought it was cool that he was there. I see what they're trying to do. I think it was cool too. They had a spotlight with Peyton Manning and Ryan Krauser.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
they did
and
that.
Peyton Manning.
It was
they
like
went to the film
It was
room.
like Peyton's Places, sort of.
Yeah.
But with Ryan
Dang,
Krauser.
that's pretty
So they're really
crazy.
trying to integrate it into the mainstream, and it makes me also feel like they're preparing for like LA in a way. But it was cool to just see, like, I just feel like there's just been so much. I always say this on the pod, but I just feel like there's been so much like work done. Like for years, people were complaining about all the bad things with track and field media, and then you see all these different like platforms come about on social media of people doing different things, and you're seeing on TV like they're starting to do the walkouts, like the thing with Ryan and Noah commenting on that, bringing Snoop Dogg, like even Travis Scott a couple. So that's cool. It's cool to see that get better and better every single year. So yeah, that's like I don't got really nothing negative, but you know,
I was checking.
nothing negative.
All right, I think that brings in perfect, because this really is the one thing I kept on thinking about as I watched these Olympic trials was like, who's gonna sign the Grand Slam track? Like low key, that's what I've been thinking about. Who are they gonna sign from the U.S.? Because like you said, media and track and field is evolving continually, and maybe I'm thinking about fresh off of it because last Tuesday me and John, we were out there at the launch event. I want to include it into this podcast before we get out of here because we didn't get the chance to talk about it. But we're at the launch event in LA for Grand Slam track. They signed their first racer, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone, and it's a super hot topic just overall. A whole new format that Michael Johnson and his team is bringing to track and field, where he's making these athletes straight up professionals. They're not just representing a brand anymore or endorsing a brand. They're going to be professionals for Grand Slam track. 48 people are going to get professional contracts, and they're going to race 4 meets. One's always going to be in LA, another one always in a US city, and then 2 international meets. There's 6 different race groups, and they're going to be 3-day meets where first place gets $100,000, the highest purse ever in track and field, really changing the game. Aaron, what were your thoughts of Grand Slam track? You weren't there, but John, first up, bro, like, it was a pretty dope event. It was cool. What did you think about it?
I thought it was really cool, and it was like in the heart of LA, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be a big deal. But it was very like professional event. It was just cool, like to see Carl Lewis there, Sydney. I don't know, it was really cool. I think it seems like it's gonna be a good thing. And then having like those 2 international races, and he talked about also like having international racers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to see who he brings on and like what names he can bring. But yeah, for like that amount of like just the possible amount of money that they can earn, like I'm wondering like, are they gonna be able to bring in like a Jakob or like a Carson Warholm or a Jacobs, just different international people. But
Yeah.
I'm interested to see that.
No, watching from home, like, it looked dope. Like, I was super excited seeing y'all, seeing T. Like you said, it looks very professional, very put together, very much like a league, like a sport.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see how it develops over the next couple of months, and who else can they sign? Because they need those big.
They have to.
They need those really big athletes, but then you also need like a Craig Ingles on there.
Yeah.
Like a fan favorite that people go out. I'm also interested
Hold the boat.
Hold the boat. Like
Hold the boat.
This is like we were talking about hold the boat. Like this is a type of league that can, help him move out. Mm-hmm. And he could be more sustainable. Like, you don't have to have a sponsor. You're signed. Every time you show up to a meet, you're getting some money. Of course, you need a sponsor to get some more, but like most of these meets this dude's showing up to is just money out of his pocket. He's not getting I bet you this man has not got many appearance fees in his career. And if he runs fast enough, he can actually get signed to the league, and I'm guessing you're going to get paid more for that.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm excited about the economy of track and field being built around that. And then I'm like, okay, like, you said that event was in the heart of LA, so it's like, can you make LA into, like, a track town?
Yeah.
Can you make these different cities, these hubs, like, really, like, embrace the culture of track and field, or infuse that track and field culture, or bring out the track and field culture of LA, because there is a culture there. So there's a lot of potential. There's still a lot of questions, but I think it's all good. I love seeing athletes like Sydney like supporting this. I think that's huge for her being a leader. A couple weeks ago, if y'all are listening, me and Josh were talking about how like she really is doing big things. Like she races in the US so much. Like she's doing that intentionally, and now we know for sure that it's been intentional this entire time. So I hope others just follow her lead.
Yeah.
And I think they will.
No, yeah. The main thing that they have to get the best athletes. They need to get the best athletes. That's priority number 1. And I'm just interested, how is this really going to look? How is it going to look on social media? How is it going to look in person? And I'm confident in them after speaking and being at the launch event. Like, they were speaking about how they have people from the NFL, NBA, and other major sports leagues. So these guys are all in. They're serious, and like, it's professional. Like John said, that's the best word to describe it. And I'm really just excited to see what comes next from it. Like,
really quick, like even from like the video that we got beforehand.
Yeah.
Like the production felt like something from the NFL. And I feel like that's something we haven't gotten yet from track and field. So like that's something like that I was able to watch, and I was like, that's kind of exciting because it goes to show like the money that they're investing into this and how serious they're gonna take this. But yeah, I'm interested to see like who they're gonna have produce or like produce this the meets. But I do have a question. Who do you guys want? Who's someone that you guys would want them to sign?
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Uh,
But I feel like that's already. I feel like it's gonna happen. But that's who they have to. They have to sign Sha'Carri and Noah Lyles.
well, they got to get Jakob and Josh Kerr.
Yeah, I think
Like-
that'd be because you get them head to head. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jakob would be great for this league.
So I think the main thing for me,
Yeah.
I want those big stars. I just want people in stadium. I want people showing up because he said, I believe it's going to be another major U.S. city. So it's not going to be Eugene. It's going to be it's going to be a
He said,
major.
"No way."
It's going to be a major U.S. city.
Maybe
That's what
Atlanta.
they've said. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Atlanta would
probably
be cool.
Atlanta would make sense. You know.
But you know
Or-
who they can also get? Rye, real quick. Sorry,
Yeah.
Rye,
I think
Rye,
they're
and then
gonna
you could get
I'm pretty sure.
That's why I said Carson. Like,
Or Allison Dos Santos.
oh yeah,
he would be
trains
good,
in
and he's in
Florida, too.
Florida, and he's entertaining.
yeah. That's right.
To see Rye versus Karsten 4 times a year, like.
That'd be crazy. Just
I mean,
breaking-
Karsten versus Allison Dos
well,
Santos would be awesome.
if you could get all three of
You
them,
need
that'd be
Fred. You need Fred on there.
Yeah, Black Air Forces, bro. That man.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
No, it'll be exciting. It'll definitely be exciting. But like we said, we're out here in the Olympic trials. Going to be very exciting over the next couple of days. Make sure you guys are following us on Instagram at 2BlackRunners and on Running Report as well. Make sure you follow Jon Huerta for the photo, everything that he's doing over there, bro. All the photos he's taking at the Olympic trials. And tonight, meet us at Cold Fire Brewing. We're going to be there at 7 p.m. doing trivia, all that. Anything else?
No, just make sure y'all come through Cold Fire Brewing, 7 p.m. and put your thinking hats on. We gonna stump you. We gonna see what you got. You know, you got free beer on us, a bunch of other cool stuff I can't reveal, but come through. You won't disappoint.
All right.
That's my spiel.
Later, y'all.